What's going on, guys? It's Kevin here. We're back with another video today. So it's been a while since we've made a video. Just been busy with school. School just started. I've just been kind of busy with school last few days, but I actually just wanted to make a video about the NBA trades. I wanted to make another video talking about trades. The deadline is nearing, and I didn't get a chance to talk about some trades that happened. Obviously, the Pascal Siakam trade to the Pacers, and today Terry Rozier got traded to the Heat. So I like both trades for the teams. I like Pascal Siakam uh, going to the Pacers. So we could just talk about it here. So here it is. It's the ESPN. So it was a few days ago, obviously. He made his debut already with the Pacers. So I like the move. You're the Pacers. You give up Bruce Brown, obviously, who was a key player for the Nuggets last year in their championship team. But I mean, he's not. He wasn't really that difference maker that the Pacers needed. They needed like another All Star if they wanted to compete. So getting Siakam is a big deal to me. You pair him with Tyrese Halliburton now, Miles Turner, and Buddy Hield. He's a guy that could run down the floor. You could give him, pass the ball to him. He could cut to the floor. Great defender. So it should work out. The only risk is obviously he's a free agent at the end of this year. So will he stay or will he leave? I don't know. I don't think it's a big deal though because you lost Bruce Brown and you lost a rookie. I forgot his name. So it shouldn't be a big deal if you lose him. But I mean, I do think he'll probably stay because they'll probably pay him. So I think he will stay. Just want to talk about that. Also, the Bucks today fired their head coach Adrian Griffin. You guys probably heard that. Everyone was probably shocked. 43 games, they were 30-13, and they fired him. It was just crazy. I didn't see it coming. Obviously, you could look at their defense, why they fired him, because their defense is awful. I think they're like the second worst defense or the bottom five defense in the NBA, and it just shows a franchise that just has the guts to fire someone when they're winning. I mean, you look at the Lakers. As a Lakers fan, like we're struggling. We're the ninth seed in the West. Darvin Ham says, "Oh, my job is safe," and they haven't fired him, and they're doing worse than the Bucks. So just crazy to see the difference between those two situations. Darvin Ham isn't winning, and they're not firing him, but the Bucks are winning, and they fired. So I just want to give my quick take on that. So we'll get into the actual video now. I just want to talk about these. So here are the trades that we think should happen. So obviously the Siakam trade happened. The deadline ends on February. So here's the first trade. So this trade has been obviously a rumor for many, many weeks already. The Lakers getting DeJounte Murray, but this is a different kind of trade. So the Hawks would get D'Lo, Max Christie, 2024, 2025 first round pick, and a 2024 second round pick. Okay, so I like this deal. I think it's a good trade for the Lakers because you're not really giving up much. Obviously, D'Lo, I like D'Lo a lot. He's been playing good the last few games. I think he's averaging like 27 a game. Giving him up is obviously tough, but you don't give up Austin Reeves or Rui Hachimura. You give up Max Christie. I think Murray is an upgrade. You have a player like that who could play both sides of the floor. He could play defense at an elite level and offense. He could attack the rim. I think D'Lo is a better shooter, but Murray is a better defender, obviously, and he could attack the rim better than him. I don't know though. I don't know if this would have worked for the Hawks. I don't think the Hawks would agree to this. I did hear rumor today they're close to a deal. I don't see them doing it because they want a third team involved with the deal. I heard they're looking for a team that could get D'Lo because Atlanta doesn't want to keep D'Lo. I'm hearing. I heard that they want a third team involved so they could send D'Lo to another team because obviously he's not gonna fit with Trae Young. I mean, why would you put him with Trae Young? They just saw it didn't work out with DeJounte Murray, so that's just like addition by subtraction. Bring in D'Lo, who's obviously, I think it's close between him and Murray, but they play the same position, and now you're bringing him with Trae Young, it won't work out. So they're looking for third team, but I could see it happening. I wouldn't be shocked if they get Murray because it's been a rumor. I could see it happening. I would like this trade. This specific trade package. I would like it because you get to keep guys like Reeves, Jared Vanderbilt, and Rui Hachimura. Their defense will be even more elite because you get Murray. That will be elite. All right, next trade. Again, Lakers trade. Okay. Lakers get DeMar DeRozan. Bulls will get D'Lo, Gabe Vincent. Obviously, first round pick, second round pick again. I don't really like this trade because I like Gabe Vincent, even though he hasn't played. I think when he comes back, he'll be a good piece for us. Obviously, they went to he took Miami to the finals that run last year, even though they lost. I just don't see DeRozan as a fit because he does need the ball in his hands. I know he's a shooting guard, but he doesn't play off ball really well. We see it happening with the Bulls. Even though he's playing good, he can't play off ball. Even though it says here they want to trade LaVine. LaVine isn't going to come to Lakers because of his salary. He's making like $100 million, so Lakers can't get that deal. I just don't see DeMar as a perfect fit. Yes, he gives the Lakers a ball handler and he could create his own shot, but to me that doesn't make them a really good team. They'll be probably a playoff team, obviously, but that doesn't take them to the next level. I don't see, and his contract too. I don't see them getting him. So another trade. OKC getting Royce O'Neal. Brooklyn giving up Brooklyn getting Pokashevsky and a second round pick. I don't see this trade being good for both teams. OKC doesn't really need they don't really need another wing player. They need a big because I mean that's pretty much why they lost to the. Remember when they played the Clippers and Lakers back-to-back games? That's pretty much why they lost to them because they have no other big alongside Chet Holmgren who could defend Anthony Davis and Zubac, who were just scoring in the paint. They're weak. They're soft in the paint. Teams are gonna be able to score easily. Jokic, Davis, Karl-Anthony Towns, bigs like that will be able to beat the Thunder because of that. I mean, I'm not a believer in the Thunder right now in the playoffs because they're a young team, or even Minnesota. I'm impressed, but I don't see them going far. I don't think this trade would help them. I think they need a big. I don't know who they could get, but solid big they could get. Okay. Orlando gets Alec Burks. Detroit, Gary Harris. It's just a solid trade, I guess. Both these teams aren't really. Detroit, obviously, I don't know what Gary Harris will do. Orlando getting Alec Burks. I guess they do need like a shooter. They don't really have enough shooting. It could be nice for them, but I mean, I don't really have much to say about this. I don't think it's a big trade. We'll just skip this one too. So this is a big trade. This is a 4-team trade. So Philly gets Gordon Hayward. Charlotte will get Marcus Morris, Robert Covington, 2 second-round picks, 2024 and 2029. Philly gets Tyus Jones too, and then Washington gets Korkmaz, Daniel House Jr., Patrick Beverley, and Mo Bamba. I don't like this trade for the Sixers. I don't like it. First of all, you're giving up so many players for Gordon Hayward. Marcus Morris is a really good cut player who could score the ball, who could shoot, and he could defend. Also, Robert Covington. They're 3-and-D guys. Korkmaz too. Really good shooter. I mean, you could replace Daniel House. I don't even think he gets that much minutes. Sorry. Patrick Beverley too. Really, really good defender, and he sets up his teammates really well. You're getting a guy in Conway who's injury prone. Been injured for the last few years. He really hasn't played a full season in a long time, and he hasn't played much with Charlotte. He's always been getting injured, so I'm not making this trade from the Sixers. I don't like this trade at all. You're giving up most of your depth for you're giving up most of your depth for Gordon Hayward. Well, all of it. I don't like the trade. I wouldn't make it from the Sixers. I don't think they're gonna make any moves. I don't really see them making any moves. They don't really need any moves. They're fine right now. You saw Joel Embiid score 70 last night. It was amazing. But they don't need to make any moves. I mean, maybe you could trade Tobias Harris for someone, but the only player I think they should have gotten was Pascal Siakam. That was a guy I think maybe could have helped them, or maybe someone like Zach LaVine, but I don't think they need to. I think Tyrese Maxey has already proved himself to be an all-star. Joel Embiid is an MVP caliber player. Tobias Harris is a third-wheel all-star, third-wheel player, so you don't really need to give up much. We know they're probably not going to beat the Celtics, but I think they're better than the Bucks right now. I would say the Sixers are the second best team in the Eastern Conference. Second best team. They're better than Milwaukee because Milwaukee's defense isn't good, and they're better than Miami and New York. I think they're better than those teams. So they don't need to make any moves. I just don't see them making these moves. I don't think they need to. There was another trade I want to talk about. It was a rumor today. It was this one. Lakers discussing Donovan Mitchell and Trae Young trade. So let's check it out. So let's see what they're saying. Now for this trade, I mean they're not saying anything. They're saying they'll have to wait until June. Alright. But for this trade, I don't know about this trade what the players would include. I did hear that this trade for either Young or Mitchell would have to include 3. I would say 4 first-round picks, but they said 3 picks, so I don't know. And you would have to give up guys like D'Lo for sure, Austin Reeves for sure, and Ruby Hachimura, maybe another player. I mean, you would have to give up a young all-star player, and that's Reeves, guy who has promised being an all-star. For either Young or Mitchell. I would like the Donovan Mitchell fit more because of his size. He could also play the point guard position. You guys didn't. He had like 12 assists yesterday. He could shoot and he's a better scorer than Young. I would like Mitchell more than Trae Young. I like that fit more. But I do like Trae Young too. I would like Young. But I don't see these trades happening. They discussed it, but I don't see it happening because I don't think the Lakers want to do the same thing they did with Westbrook. Giving up 3 players from your depth to get a third all-star. I don't see them doing that. I know you could say, oh, they're doing it for Murray, but for Murray, they're just giving up. They could just give up 2 players, and it's just if they get value back. You trade D'Lo for Murray, and you trade like another young, solid player like Max Christie. That's a win for the Lakers, but for Mitchell and Trae Young, you have to give up D'Lo, Reeves, Rui Hachimura. That's three of our basically best players off the bench. Well, players that we're paying almost max money to. You would have to give up 3 of them. So I wouldn't like this trade. As much as I want Mitchell or Young, I wouldn't want it. So I just want to talk about that quickly. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I know I haven't uploaded a video in a while, but I mean, I was just kind of busy with school. And I'm also just thinking about what I should post next. Just let me know, guys, in comments what you guys want to see me post next. I am making an NBA video coming up soon, where it's like a video talking about the history of basketball. Just me narrating and showing clips. Should be a fun video. It's just editing it right now. It's been tough making it, but let me know if a trade does go down, a big trade. I know Siakam obviously got traded, but I'm talking about like a big trade. If it goes down, I'll be sure to make a video about it really soon. Well, other than that, guys, thank you. I just want to talk quickly about this. Something I really want to talk about, these trade rumors again. Thank you, guys. Have a great day and peace.